Right. This feels so weird.
It does. It does.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's
Guess who's in the house today?
no, not yet. Let's see. Where's this? We get the. I'm gonna play the music anyway. Just for the hell of it.
How do you know when the music stops? Oh, when you push the button. Oh.
I can see the.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it's coming.
Oh, there you go. You see, that feels better.
Yes.
It actually, yeah.
Well, anyway.
Episode what?
Yes, it is episode 100.
Shut the front door.
I thought you
Yeah.
Phew, my heart went for a
This is
moment
a
there.
centenary, right?
Yeah.
This is like proper.
So this is a very special episode. Not only is it 100, but Lester's come all the way from the UK
I flew
For the
across
podcast.
the globe
for the
Yeah.
podcast.
for this.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah, exactly. He was very disappointed in the studio.
I mean-
it's a little bit small for his
But
liking.
it is quite roomy and it is quite like eerie.
No,
like
it-
new studio. The new studio.
It does what it needs to do.
Yeah. But it's as warm out here as it is in the garage.
I think
normally.
in the garage it's a bit warmer.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because
Well, I'll tell you for nothing. It's definitely warmer than my podcast studio. Yes. Because it would be, 1 degree now?
yeah, that's hectic. That's
Yeah,
hectic.
no, that is hectic.
I should
Yeah, we'll
probably
feel
just
for
close the
you.
windows and doors and let the heating work. But yes.
Oh, you're allowed to. You know, I mean, you've got similar problems like we've got, yeah. Well, similar.
We don't have load shedding like you do.
No, we don't have load shedding, but you.
I mean, that's something
you
they
do have
don't put in the tourist brochure.
What, you weren't warned?
Sorry,
Please-
the podcast will be late today due to load shedding. Oh,
As you come through the airport, please note that this is a load shedding zone.
I didn't notice that.
No.
It's all
No, you just saw the Interpol
the
sign.
yeah, I was,
The
the
Interpol
Interpol sign
sign.
made me nervous. After all those years of tapping into this podcast, I thought, this is it.
Oh, you thought
What a
you
way to
wanted-
celebrate the 100th episode.
So like as you get off the plane, were the guys waiting for you with like a little sign, like as you come out of the plane, we're looking for Lester Townsend, like guys in dark suits, sunglasses.
That's what I
You
was
know.
expecting, some sort of welcoming party. But no,
Okay.
what a letdown.
So
Yeah.
what actually happened?
There was no one there.
Well, I
there wasn't
in
even
amongst
anyone
10,000
at
other
immigration.
passengers. Oh, that's the
10,000
other thing, is that me being on the other side of the world, there's a slight delay, which I always allow for.
Yeah.
And now we're all in the same
Oh, really?
same exact split second.
Oh, wow.
It's, microsecond, but
In
I'll
what
let
sense
you
is
guys
it-
talk,
Yeah.
so there's no overlap.
Oh, I
But now I
see.
can just talk over you all the time.
Yeah, I
in
know, I
fact, you
noticed
guys
that.
make yourselves comfortable.
I
I'll take it
noticed
from here.
You're in the driver's seat. That's actually funny. I never knew that there was a delay. So it's so good that you came here all the way to tell us
Compensated.
that.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
the least
they-
I could do.
There would be a delay. You know, it's a typical like Teams thing or like any
Yeah, I don't
communication
know.
thing.
Is it a Teams thing? I don't know.
It might be. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like radios that got built in like a fraction of a second. So if somebody
Yes.
swears, the caller in swears, they can
The
save the delicate ears of the populace.
Yeah, so when you're watching us on Teams, and is the sound is synced to our video, or
Yes.
there's a delay? There's no,
No, that's
delay.
it's fine.
It's just like
I mean, there were those few episodes when we
Yeah.
had technical issues, but let's not go there.
that's just when I was changing webcams, and I still had. I suspect what it was that I was using the free version of the software.
Oh, here we go.
Since I've paid for the full version,
It's never happened.
I don't have that problem
We've
anymore.
never had technical issues since you paid the subscriptions. Right.
that's
Which
Yeah,
software
um,
was that?
IV Cam.
Oh, okay.
I'm not promoting anything. We
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get a kickback from them.
We should though. We
Unfortunately,
should.
we
We should.
No, it's good.
Keep at it. Keep promoting, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Although I must admit, I noticed because I use it. Sometimes I use it in portrait mode,
Yeah.
and then when I use it in landscape mode, there is a bit of a delay sometimes.
Okay.
So, but I'm doing it in 4K. So, but not today, obviously. But when we're doing the webcam thing, just a little bit of
So that's not
behind the scenes
recording
background.
sound, is it?
It probably is, but I'm going to use the sound here.
We're going to use our subscription properly.
You saw me clap once or twice just to sync the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was just you had a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
You applaud yourself regularly.
Yeah, the flies are in the way.
I mean, what people don't see is that we're surrounded by wasp nests here, and we're putting our lives at risk.
Yes.
We've been circled.
Yes.
Is anyone allergic?
I'm not.
I'm not.
No, it's not that. When they start stinging, they're angry little things.
Yeah, and they sting more than
And they
once.
just keep at it.
Yeah.
I said move. I said move. Whoa, give us a minute.
Yeah. Well, check what's going to happen later when we crack up the...
They're gonna pack up the nest and move it somewhere else.
Oh,
Right, everyone, gather
they
around.
disappear. When I start the braai, they all move
But they've
away.
got live eggs.
No, they all move away. It's the
Okay.
smoke. So I know how to get rid of them if I really need to get rid of them.
Okay.
You know, like smoke it out, cut the nest, throw it away. But I don't want to do that. Not necessarily.
This is the
But if you check in the wall
habitat.
here, there's also other stuff that's been...
What the hell is that?
I think these
that's
are
a hornet.
hornets, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
a
that's
hornet.
even worse. No.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move
Like
on.
one day I'm sitting here and I'm hearing this, like almost like a high-pitched drilling sound.
Oh, yeah?
What's going on here? And then I check it's there, the hornet building his nest.
Wow, that is
So
so cool.
it was
Okay.
the freaky. Well,
Good to know.
Nate's never seen it before. Yeah.
Oh, it's tough in Africa, man.
Yes. Well, welcome back to Africa.
Dankie hoor.
Dankie
Thank you.
hoor. Ja, baie dankie. Ons gaan nou Afrikaans praat vir die
Ons gaan nou die boeretaal praat.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
What's that?
what's that thing?
I'm just wondering whether you guys are going to crack.
Like a, you know, like when you
This
say
is failed disbelief within 10 seconds.
It only it only took you guys 10 seconds to reach your limit of Afrikaans.
No, man. For a moment, there was this thing.
Oh, that's funny.
There was one
Excellent.
of those, you know, when someone says, "Oh, oops." What's oops in Afrikaans?
Oops.
No, it's like "hups."
Dear.
Well,
Let's just go with Oopsie Daisy.
Yeah,
'cause that's
Oopsie Daisy.
fairly international.
Yes.
Yes.
I see. I was watching the Spanish show the other day on Netflix, and they also had Oopsie Daisy in there.
Oh, there you go.
Which one are we watching?
That Teresa Mendoza one.
Oh,
second one.
okay. That's
The one
interesting.
is the Queen of the South, and the other one is the other one.
Yep.
No,
The other one is
actually
the
trying to
other
work
one.
out how the
Right.
two connect together. I mean, is it based on a true story?
It is based on a true story, yeah.
Okay. So one of them must be, because the one was when she was, maybe the stories are similar but slightly different. No, because I'm just thinking about the storyline
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how
of
they
the
actually,
new one
actually
in comparison
connect.
to.
But the new one is basically outlines her rise to power of the, I don't remember the name of that cartel, but
Yeah.
she ended up actually running that cartel
Yeah,
from
sure.
the ground up.
Sure.
It's pretty impressive. I mean,
But because now I'm just thinking about it now. I mean, some of the characters' names are the same. Yeah, that's interesting. I must just watch it again. Sorry, listen.
can you imagine what kind of business acumen it takes to like run a cartel?
Maybe it just
It's
needs
24/7.
balls.
You know, people, they don't offer it as a vocation and career study at school.
There's no insurance and stuff.
But it's a proper business.
Yeah, it's
you
a proper business.
You got staffing problems, you got security issues,
Supply
you got
issues,
supply issues.
supply
Customer
chain.
issues.
No, it's an industry that's probably not promoted enough. Moving on.
Well, yeah, it's like, you could hear the pin drop.
And on that bombshell,
Yeah, on that cocaine story.
it's a cocaine.
We were talking about Teresa Mendoza.
But I did enjoy. I do enjoy this type of like stories. I think the guys did like an amazing job with Narcos.
Yeah. I never got into Narcos. Like I watched.
Which Narcos? Because it's more than one.
Yeah. So like I watched from season 1 through season 2. I didn't watch the new one where
What, the
basically
Mexico one?
Narcos Mexico.
I tried to watch that one.
I really wanted to, but season 1 of Narcos was brilliant, especially like how they describe Pablo Escobar's rise to power. I mean, it was like pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure it's fairly accurate as well. in terms of what actually transpired.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I just couldn't get into that series. There was another series I wanted to ask about. Remember, what was that Sky Rojo thing that came out?
Yeah.
Red Sky or whatever?
Oh, I watched that.
Yeah. See, the
think.
season 3's come out.
What?
Now. Yeah, it just came out this
I
week.
mean, it was interesting because it was like 30-minute episodes.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh,
Remember
I
they
could do
were
another
the-
one. I'll
yeah.
do another one.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it
I
left
thought was
itself
pretty
open.
cool. Yeah.
Okay, I've only seen series 1. All right.
Yeah, well, there's season 1 and 2, and now they've got season 3 out. Yeah. Actually, talking about a series that I hadn't really watched before, and I thought, it looks like a bit of crap, and I've read the books, and first book was cool, and the second book wasn't that great, was Bosch. Have you ever watched Bosch?
I've watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing over December.
I haven't watched the spin-off, though.
Which one is that?
How far have you got?
No, I finished all the seasons.
No, because you
from
know
the
he...
beginning to the end.
Not a spoiler
And then
alert.
he becomes a PI at the end.
Yes, so the
Yeah,
series,
yeah.
the next thing is about when he's a PI.
Okay. And what's that called? Do you know what it's
I
also? Is it
don't.
also called
I
Bosch?
think it's on Prime.
also on Prime.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was actually quite impressed because, I'd read some of the Michael Connolly books, the Bosch series,
Yeah.
and like the first book was cool. Second book was so dry and I just couldn't do it. So I thought that the TV series would be also like super dry and all that kind of stuff. And
Sure.
then I thought, well, got nothing else to watch because I've watched everything else.
You've watched the whole of Netflix as well. Okay.
No, not that bad. But I mean, I'm selective about what I want to watch. But I think everything that I wanted to watch was finished.
6-star or above, I think, was the IMDb rating of 6 and above is the rule.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So then I watched the first episode of Bosch, and I thought, okay, that's not bad. Second, third, I can do that. Like, I think I finished one season in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first couple of seasons were good. I think because I watched them spread out. I enjoyed it. I think it's good that they've ended where they ended because it was just like it had a potential to be dragged out and
Yeah.
down.
There's not. What else could they do?
Yeah, because the storylines had
They'd
pretty
all
much had come
converged.
to end. Like
Yeah.
the wife had died.
Yeah.
The daughter was now moving in with her
Yeah.
boyfriend, and
Yeah.
this other one was now getting the woman. The lieutenant was now
Captain.
they caught all of the people that were harassing her. So yeah,
Yeah.
the guys were getting the unit was getting disbanded, and they
That's
were all
right.
going over place.
Yeah.
And then the that dude got shot because the commissioner came to fetch him. Remember, there was the guy that the informant
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was
Coming back to me now.
yeah, and then he went outside and the father of the daughter that had been killed by that guy's instructions, he shot and killed him outside the police station.
Yeah.
And that's when Bosch said, "Here's my badge." And
Enough is enough.
becomes a PI.
Had enough of the series.
Uh-huh.
He threw his own badge in. I can't
Yeah.
do this movie anymore.
I was actually going to look for the spin-off. That would be pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, let me know because I'm a bit. Is it gonna? They're just doing this for the sake of doing it. Like
Yeah,
Better
spin-offs
Call
actually
Saul
don't always
after
work.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Have you watched Better Call Saul?
No,
Oh.
no, I watched a few, but I was halfway
No,
through
what's
a
that?
series. But remember, I never got into Breaking Bad.
Ah.
It took me forever. I
Have you
watched that
finished
first
it?
episode more than any person on this planet, and then persisted and yeah.
Eventually
And
got
did you
through it.
eventually finish it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That
So
was
you got
quick
all
after
the way
that.
to the end to
Yeah.
Jesse
And
Hall,
watched the spin-off movie
the movie, yeah. El Camino.
El Camino.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Walk.
but I don't think you shouldn't do an episode just to carry on the monetary. Oh, people like this. We've done
Yeah.
5-6
Yeah.
series. Let's just milk this cow.
Remember there was Blacklist and then there was Blacklist Redemption or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
There was also a spin-off with the husband of Elizabeth Keane.
Oh,
That only lasted one season.
I
And that
haven't
was
seen
they
it.
canned
Yeah, they can do it, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But
God.
have you finished watching Blacklist?
No.
Let me tell you something, dude. The last 3 seasons get pretty hectic. It gets pretty good. Yeah, I was over the Blacklist. I was like tired of the Blacklist. And I thought, see, there's a new season come. The final seasons come out, or the later seasons come out. But I needed to catch up, so I thought, let me see how. Just aimlessly watched this thing, and then I was like, oh, this is actually quite good. The story, like they did with Homeland, where they lost their way a bit and then found a way to bring it back.
Yeah.
They brought it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did get tired of Homeland. I haven't watched the last couple of series.
You should.
All right, I'll just wrap up the podcast and go get on my phone and catch up with it. Yeah.
Or we can just have a watch party right
A watch
here.
party. Well,
Wow.
that sounds like a bit of a segue.
On the subject.
There's quite a few national days today,
Okay.
and I'm a bit early for this segment of the podcast.
What is this a hint? Subtle hint or what?
No. And I'm going to just make random noises. International Playdate Day.
Okay.
So this is us getting together for a little play date. But it sounds also like we should be doing it for the Netflix Playdate Day. How do you celebrate International Playdate Day? Okay.
Did we have that conversation on the podcast about the Netflix and chill thing on the corporate email?
What was that about?
Didn't I?
No. I don't think so.
What would you do if there was a corporate email that came out that said that, there's this showing of a movie or video being put on by the corporate or through the corporate structure, and it's better than Netflix, it's better than to stay home and Netflix and chill, okay? And you know what Netflix and chill means.
Yes,
wow.
Obviously the person that said it didn't. Like, what do you do? I mean, do you inform them that they've dropped a bomb?
It's a moral dilemma.
Yeah.
Do you correct them, or do you wait for somebody else to, because they're all waiting for you or somebody else to do it? So nobody said anything.
Is
Well, I don't know.
guys, let me just pause it quick. Like, is this a true story? Like,
It's a true story.
that is no. I would definitely inform the person that they are technically wrong and practically.
You'd be that guy to correct them and make them feel this.
The whistleblower.
Yeah. No, I'd definitely correct them. I'm like, dude, like, do you know that there's absolutely no corporate communication that can match up to Netflix and chill?
Well, there is.
There's a new benchmarks being set.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing you can do except maybe for like early bonus.
Yeah, the golden handshake. Yeah. No, seriously. Anyway, I was just wondering. Okay, so sorry I interrupted you.
No. I was just mentioning it's
But then I would
play
Playdate
day.
Okay, so here we.
Yeah, we on a play date.
Yeah. Did you bring your cars with you?
Oh yeah, because there's going to be fights if you start playing with the wrong car.
Guys,
Oh, so you brought your action heroes.
We're old enough to play.
Yeah.
We're old enough to play computer games, guys. Come on, this is 21st century.
Okay.
Yeah, play date is you get together with somebody.
You play computer
For sure.
games, right?
Yeah,
Okay, what do you play?
Overwatch, Counter-Strike, Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
Warzone.
Okay. And you?
Bit of a militant.
What do you play?
Well, I used to play first-person shooters, basically.
Yeah. What?
And
Call of-
yes, there was a war genre to it.
Yeah.
So GTA as well?
Yeah.
No.
Interesting.
No. I basically play like an open world battle royale type of stuff. So that's Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, and Warzone 2, and then obviously like team mashups like Overwatch and Counter-Strike.
So you're playing with an online community, or do you play the game, finish the series, move on to the next game?
No, like I don't even bother playing the game. I just play online with like random teammates.
Oh, you don't belong to
No,
Okay,
an
cool.
empire?
No, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's fun to play with like random individuals.
Oh, you just want to pick on the little kids that you're up against. I mean, do you swear at them? What's the etiquette here?
No.
They're swearing at you.
Yeah.
No, like
Hey,
it's generally
You're so
Respect your
slow, old
elders.
man.
Yeah, respect your elders.
like all the like I think the funniest one is definitely Call of Duty Warzone, because what happens is like with Overwatch and like Counter-Strike, you end up playing in European servers. So it's like it's a mashup of different people. Most people can't speak English or don't speak English, so it's very difficult communicating. But with Warzone, there are dedicated to African servers, so that's quite entertaining. And with the battle royale type of stuff, some people have it set to open mic, So, like, what happens when you like creep up and kill somebody, and then they swear? Everyone hears it. Everyone hears it, and you just hear people laughing.
So when you get shot and killed, do you let out a blood curdling scream?
Some people do. Some people do. Some people are like, "No freaking way! You could have seen me there." Yeah.
Interesting.
What are your type of games?
I don't play.
Okay.
No, I used to play. So, like, my games I used to play were like, long time ago, Unreal Tournaments,
Yeah.
Age of Empires, that kind of thing. But
Oh,
play
yeah.
games for another.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I really used to enjoy that. But then I went off games for a while. And then when I got my PlayStation, then I was like Gran Turismo 5 and I've got 6
The driving
now.
simulators.
And then I tried the rally games. The rally games weren't that great. The driving
Is that because you
experience.
rubbish at them? Oh, it's a
Probably.
bad experience. Right.
No, but I mean,
You got to feel in control.
I think the GT, the Gran Turismo, is much more realistic in terms of, like, you go to, what's that, Nürburgring or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a long
For
circuit.
goodness sake.
And then I drive the races until I earn enough money and I start pumping that car out, and then I buy the GTR and then I pump it out until eventually I got to there was nothing left that I could do to that car, and then I just do that Nürburgring over
Beat
and
your own
over.
record.
Yeah, and see how fast I can get down that back straight. I enjoy that. That's cool, and I enjoy the race. Actual competing in the race and all that. That's cool. And then I've also done Call of Duty, but I don't play the online stuff. I play the campaign. Go through
I'm
the
the same.
story.
I'm the same.
I've got that World War II one. Have you played that one? That one was pretty cool.
1942 Battlefield.
No, it wasn't
No,
Battlefield. It was
no.
called World War II.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Call
know
of
that
Duty
one.
World
Yeah,
War
this
II.
is an add-on pack for
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, well, that was it was a separate game. I just waited until it was on
I
special.
actually played Call of Duty on the Wii, on my Wii.
Oh,
I had a gun attachment
You serious?
for
That's
the
cool.
for the Wii controller.
Yeah, and how was that?
And you walk around and it follows you,
Oh, wow.
and then you got a little button underneath here. You got the normal trigger on the gun,
Yeah.
which shoots obviously, and then you got a little underneath the barrel and the stock. There's a little catch there, and that's a grenade launcher. So if you want to throw grenades, or if you've got a grenade launcher, that's what you use.
Cool.
And there's recoil on it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It follows you.
I never
It's pretty
tried
cool.
that on-
Yeah,
before my
I
Wii got
wasn't
stolen.
that good.
Did your
I used to enjoy playing table tennis.
No,
I
it
mean,
sounds.
PTSD started kicking in. It was that bad.
You know what's funny? It's like, sorry, like to interrupt you, but like,
PTSD 's
how
not
did
funny.
your Wii get stolen?
No, someone broke into the house and
Stole your Wii?
we.
Okay.
Okay,
Both
now I'm
the
going to move on
controllers.
to.
Sorry,
The
I
Wii.
know that's sad, but it just sounds funny.
I know.
All right, so that was a one-liner.
Yes.
Ta-da! Today is National One-Liner Day.
Okay.
Wow.
Bring us a one-liner.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Like, sorry, but
You ready?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo, so I had to put my foot down. I went to buy some camo pants, but couldn't find any.
Delayed reaction loading.
I failed maths so many times at school, I can't even count.
True story.
True story. Checks out. Oh, yeah. I used to have a handle on life, but then it broke. I was wondering why the frisbee kept getting bigger and bigger, and then it hit me. Look, I could go on.
And these also classified
When-
as dad jokes.
Yeah. When life gives you melons, you might be dyslexic.
That's a clever one.
That's a clever one, yeah.
Okay.
You only get it if you're dyslexic.
Yeah.
You yet to think of it. No, you got that fairly quickly. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
Okay, so how do you get an Irishman on the roof of a pub? Tell him the drinks are on the house. How do you get an Irishman to burn his face? Call him while he's ironing his pants. How do you confuse an Irishman?
Are we
Put
picking
three-
up?
I mean, are you just
No,
having a
it's
go to
just- I
all?
just,
I mean, it's Weekend Craic. Are you going to have a go to all the Irish folk in the
well,
world?
you see
the community is going to be in uproar.
No, I'll tell you how I know all these Irish jokes is because when I was a kid, and I'll blame the our parish priest for he gave me
Where are we going with
a
this?
book of Irish jokes
Oh,
as a kid.
true story.
Yeah, true story.
And you remember them?
Well, I
Catholic
remember some of
priests,
them.
when do
I
they
don't
ever do
remember all
anything
of them.
good for you?
Well, because obviously there's a little bit of tribalism in there, and they were actually
Oh, right.
Kerryman jokes.
Oh, I see.
Not really. So how do you confuse an Irishman? You put 3 shovels against the wall and ask him to take a pick.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you keep him busy for the afternoon? Give him a piece of paper with PTO on both sides.
Wow. I mean, you've got these catalogued.
Yeah.
Dish.
Yeah, because whenever someone's...
Or tell us an
tell
Italian
us-
joke, or tell us a Greek joke, or a Japanese one.
How do you get a Japanese on the roof of a pub?
Strap him to the Irishman and tell him the drinks are on the house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
You got one-liners?
Besides, I can't come up with anything except somebody stole my Wii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pause for effect. I want to die peacefully in my sleep, like my grandmother. Not screaming and yelling like the passengers in this car. I heard there was a bunch of break-ins over at the car park. It's wrong on so many levels. Don't you hate it when somebody answers their own questions? I do.
Yeah.
Okay. I could be here all day because this is quite a good list. My
Come on.
father has schizophrenia, but he's good people.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's funny.
I know that money talks, but all mine says goodbye.
Another true story.
True story. Checks out.
I can confirm. Okay, while you're looking for more jokes, I just want to check and see the video is still video.
Is it still rolling?
Oh, you like this, Oleg? Never trust atoms that make up everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true story.
Hello?
Yeah, it's still going.
I just realized the whole podcast, I'm sitting there like this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the first time you ever see my ear on this podcast. Just saying.
In 4K. In 4K.
In 4K.
In 4K.
Because normally your ears are off completely.
You didn't
because
know I
of-
had ears.
Yeah.
For those viewers who thought, hang on, we've
because
never
the
seen his
Teams-
ears. Now you
the
have.
Teams blur thing actually blurs out your
No,
ears.
I've got a
as well.
headset on. It covers
yeah,
my
yeah.
ears.
It covers.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's true.
You've
You
watched
use
the, you've
sound?
done 100 episodes.
No,
Okay, I haven't been
no.
in. There were a few that I was missing.
Why is someone trying to call me now?
It's most likely your mom.
No, it's my
That's
virtual
mom.
Domestic
phone.
services.
It's old age.
Oh, here you go. Russian dolls are so full of themselves. It's true. The easiest way to add insult to injury is when you're signing someone's cast. Wow. Two fish on a tank. One says, how do you drive this thing? People who use selfie sticks really need to have a good long look at themselves. Always borrow money from a pessimist. They'll never expect it back.
That's very true.
True,
True.
true.
I do have one.
Oh, hang on. This is the moment. Oleg's got a joke.
Okay, I'm back in time.
Adam
Don't-
and Eve were most likely first people to bail out on Apple's terms and conditions.
Oh,
True
yeah.
story. True story.
So why don't we ask ChatGPT for some one-liners?
Can you?
Should we do that?
Yeah.
See, okay, while you're looking, I'll...
I don't suffer from insanity. I enjoy every minute of it. Did I tell you that my penis was in the Guinness Book of Records? And then the librarian told me to take it out. We've heard this joke so many times. And it still cracks me up.
So we do Joke Friday
Was it?
with our team.
Yeah.
Someone gets nominated to do a joke for Friday. The problem is, like, you got to be so careful about, like, you know, risque jokes and whatever. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
work environment.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dan, what was that joke? The one you told us earlier. The one that...
You.
I'm going to get rid of my Hoover. It's just collecting dust. It's no good.
no good.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. Didn't.
Yeah.
Guys, is ChatGPT still...
Is it there?
Yeah, I don't know. The Wi-Fi is taking a bit long. It's thinking. So, we can...
The future, the present, and the past walk into a bar. Things got a little tense. Snigger. Maybe if we start telling people their brain is an app, they'll want to use it. Checks out. True story.
True story. True story.
I didn't think the orthopedic shoes would help, but I stand corrected.
Mhm. Yeah, it's still thinking. I don't know. Maybe
It's most likely busy.
overloaded.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll keep that. For
I got a new pair of gloves
another
the other
episode.
day, as you do in England.
What's that?
I got a new pair of gloves the other day,
Mm-hmm.
but they were both lefts,
And
which on the one hand is great, but on the other hand, it's just not right.
It's amazing how language has created these sort of like loop, circular references. So, just talking about that, I see Trevor Noah is leaving the Daily Show.
Is he?
I heard that as well. And yesterday I saw on a billboard here he's doing a tour here in September. I'm like, he must be leaving then because he couldn't get that sort of time off.
Yeah. Yeah. So is he going back to stand up?
I think so.
Jeez,
He's
but
made a
there
name for
must have
himself.
been
He'll draw the crowds.
but there must be a
He did a-
paying gig for the Daily Show.
He's done a book as well about his life in
Yes.
South Africa. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he's did really well.
become marketed now.
He's did really well.
Yeah, and he's dating Dua Lipa.
No
Who's that?
way.
Who's that?
What?
He is.
Okay, this has gone too far.
But who's that, guys?
She loves a good
She's
sense
a-
of humor.
She's she obviously does.
Yeah.
She's a musical artist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is she quite famous?
She's massive in Ukraine.
Really?
Yeah, all over Europe.
Wow.
No, she's
Must have been out of the music
I missed those 5 years. I missed that decade.
Yeah.
She's been around for a while.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Dua
Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. English Arabian singer and songwriter.
And dater of Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Love-
cool.
Does she know? Was
Does
this a
she
claim
know?
that Trevor Noah is doing?
I think she's the one that's advertising it.
Okay, so she's based in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't Trevor Noah had an American girlfriend or something?
He did it
On some stage?
He did. But
I
he
think she
broke up
was
with
a
her.
actress or something.
Yeah, I think they broke up sometime last year, and then
Oh, okay.
the next minute he was with Dua Lipa. Okay.
Okay.
There's a one-liner joke
It's
in the
really
making
cool
here
that
somewhere.
you connected to like that social scene. Like, is that your goals?
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
suppose because I listen to their music.
on occasion.
Well, because, like when we're traveling, like we're in the car
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
they're playing their music. And I'd be like, oh, who's this? And I'm like, that's a nice song. No, that's not a nice song. Whatever,
Lesnar, on your side, like, how do you know all these celebrities and characters? Like,
I don't know.
because that's not the type of music you'd listen to,
I think
right?
No, it's not. But
Or is it like a radio thing?
I think when I don't know now, but if I
Yeah.
think back to when I watched more terrestrial TV, there's loads of these game shows, not game shows, loads of these like Saturday Night Live kind of types of programs, and they'd always have these guests on for 5 minutes, and that's how you got to know their name.
Okay, cool.
Or they might be doing a song while they're on the show, and they're always entertaining. But I don't really watch terrestrial TV anymore, so how do I still know? I don't have an answer to that.
Yeah.
That's interesting, because like when obviously Andrew mentioned, like, I'm like, who is that? Like,
But I also know of her as well because there's a Netflix show called The Story of the Song or something like that, where they go into it's like a documentary, and each episode is a different artist, and they go into the behind the scenes of a particular song, like how did they write the lyrics, where did the comes from, and there's one with Dua Lipa in there.
Okay.
9 Inch Nails.
wow, that's
What a contrast.
Yeah. 9 Inch Nails.
That's not on my playlist.
Not. We're going to have to add it.
Add that Roll Blood, it's not on there.
So how many songs have you got on your playlist for the trip? Oh, by the way, we're all going, and we say all going.
On a summer
Oleg is
holiday.
staying home and working.
Yep.
Keeping the lights on while we traveling.
Not
Yeah,
literally, figuratively.
So Lester and his mates will be in the car. I'll be on my motorbike, but Lester's created a playlist for them for their trip. And how many songs? Can you see how many songs
It
you've
doesn't
got
show
on
how many songs.
there? Okay.
Oh, hang on. No,
Does
it
it tell you how long it's going to take to play?
okay, so there's a few playlists.
Oh, he's got the LSD playlist. He's got the Shroom playlist. And he's got the DMT playlist.
LSD is our initials.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what we all say.
Hello?
Hello?
Where's my other playlist? I've got 5 downloaded playlists for the car of various genres. And each of those are about 4 hours each. I think one of them's 8 hours.
Okay.
And then the list that I put together just on stuff we listen to is 15 hours. So
And
we
what's
may
the
not
plan? Are you
get-
going to listen to it sequentially? Or are you going to put it on random?
Yeah.
Shuffle?
I don't know. Because it's already a collective mix. And there's different genres of music, so... Oh my God, there's only one way to find out. Let's just push play and see what happens.
Alrighty. Yeah, no, that's
I
cool.
wish you told you how many
But you
songs.
won't be there. Like, you'll be on a bike.
Yeah.
Like, when you're riding a bike, do you generally listen to music?
No,
I
he
don't.
zones out and doesn't look at the
don't.
traffic.
Well, the reason for that, there are a couple of reasons for that. One is because riding motorcycles has always been my sort of like escape,
Yeah.
because I just find that after
your
you
therapy.
get it, true. It's almost like meditation. It's like once you get on the road, you've got no distractions, no radio, no whatever, concentrating on the road, that your mind starts to unravel, your thoughts.
Yeah.
You get into almost like this flow state.
Yeah.
So that's the one reason. The second reason is obviously when you're riding, you're listening to something, distraction, while you're in traffic. So that's cool. But I understand on the open road, you might want to do that. And obviously if you're in a group of people,
Yep.
if you're in a group of people and you've got comms and you can talk to one another, that's great. But I'm not into listening to music and that kind of stuff. It would be nice to have the comms if you're in a group. But the other thing is that in order to be able to hear the music properly, you've got to turn it up rather loud because of the noise from the helmet.
Yeah.
And I already suspect that the noise from the helmet has been damaging my hearing.
You serious?
Yeah, because I haven't been wearing earplugs.
Okay.
And so now, and the reason why I think it's done that is because sometimes when I do remember to wear earplugs, let's say one of them doesn't seat properly, and when I get to the other side, I can actually feel that this ear is sore, is the one that was closed properly. Super comfortable.
Okay.
And the problem is that if you turning the volume up loud enough so you can actually hear the music above the wind noise. Imagine what damage you're doing to your ears.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not...
But do you have earplugs?
Yeah, I've got the normal rubber ones that you put
Yeah.
in the ears. Ugh, often I just forget to put them in.
Okay.
And I mean, I mentioned to you a couple of years ago that I wanted to go get those very phone ones.
Yeah.
I keep on forgetting to go. I just need to go and do it.
It's actually
They
a good
fit
idea.
in nicely. Yeah.
It's actually a good idea.
Oh, hi, Lester. I forgot that you were
Fancy
there.
seeing you here.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for joining us.
I forgot to mention, to change the subject.
Yes.
When you've recorded out here before, I don't know, was this studio or your previous accommodation,
Yes.
but you could hear the hardy-dars and all that in the background.
Oh, wow. It
Which-
must be this one.
Because, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh,
Because
Is
obviously,
that cool?
hardy-dar noise,
You don't get it anywhere
you
else.
don't get anywhere
except
else,
for-
but here, but it's a part of
Yeah.
this environment.
You
Yeah.
can take them home with you if you want.
I mean, we didn't have to add it in to make this feel like a South African podcast.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Could have
Do you
We've
get
saved
videos
ourselves
in your
fortune.
Yeah, unfortunately.
garden? Okay, cool.
And now I've got one in my house. The cat.
The cat. Sounds like a hardy-dar.
Yeah.
By the way, where's your cat?
It's in the bedroom.
in the
Okay, so
fridge.
did you
Yeah.
lock him up?
Yeah, Emma's in there looking,
Okay, cool.
chilling
Cool.
with him. Yeah, and also often people would be like, where are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm sitting here at my house because you're on Teams and all the birds are chirping in the background.
Yeah.
Because I don't always have my noise suppression on Teams.
My headphones are noise cancelling.
Mm.
So for months, I used to, every time the phone rang when I was at work, I used to shout at Alexa to turn the radio off or
Mm-hmm.
quickly close out the builder's noise next door. Didn't need to do that. Noise cancelling. So yeah, it's saved. I found out too late. I've gone through all the stress and strain of missing calls.
I use in video
Crazy.
broadcast.
You
I
use
use in video broadcast.
Okay,
It works like a magic.
for what? What do you use that for?
Both microphone for comms. So, for example, say you within video broadcast, you can use the GPU to do a lot of the noise suppression and processing. And what it does, it works both on the mics and the speakers.
Okay.
So if the comms that you're receiving is coming through from the noisy environment,
Yeah.
you can actually filter it out on your side to make it super clear.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So and then when you use your mic in another application, is it like a virtual mic that's coming from?
It's a virtual mic.
that's coming
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
NVIDIA.
Yeah.
So it's daisy chaining and doing all
Yeah.
the processing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I found with that, the noise cancelling on Teams, is that if I want, if I've got my desk hooked up, and I'm using these mics and head while I'm in a team meeting, then what would happen is if I was to play music on this side or on it would cancel it out.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Well, I mean, why would it cancel it out? It's not like random noise. But what Teams is doing is Teams is only looking for voices. It's not looking for music. So it cancels out music.
Yeah.
But it's focusing on voices. And I'll tell you what happens is when you're in the open plan office, it almost like amplifies the surrounding noise. So like if someone's in the office, in the open plan office, and I'm sitting at home and I'm in the Teams meeting, it sounds like a flippin' market.
Do you remember our 100 episodes ago?
Yeah.
I used to wear earplugs and do the podcast on my phone.
Yeah.
And that used to bring out the hyper environment. All the surround sounds were amplified.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, huh? Yeah,
Those
how
were the
things
days.
have changed. No internet connection issues anymore. You know, your latest move is, like the CIA and MI6 don't know where you are. You're now in South Africa. You made it through.
Well, the
went
cat's out the
past
bag.
Interpol.
I'm
Yeah.
here. Yes.
But we haven't disclosed the exact location yet. They're trying to triangulate your phone right now.
Fair point.
I'm pretty sure they know. They know that he's.
I mean,
sitting
with that massive Interpol window at passport control, I'm
Yeah.
sure they must have done some recognition software kind of thing.
But like what happens? Because I never noticed like the whole Interpol window is there. Like,
Jeez, dude, I haven't come through the international section for a long time.
okay, no, I did not like recently,
Yeah,
but
but if you're a South African passport holder,
You probably don't go past it.
you're going to be. This is more the international passport section
okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
because South Africans are not dodgy and needed by the police. No, it's the foreigners,
Yes.
scallums.
Yeah. So, days of the year, days.
Is it that time? Well, we've gone
I don't
through
know.
national days.
Yeah, it's
There's also. Do you know this past week on Monday was traditionally now the most depressing day of the year because
Is that official?
well, it's in Europe it is.
Yeah.
Because it's the Christmas lights and the joy of all the Christmas and New Year things gone. Lights are down. It's bleak. It still gets dark early. You just never noticed before.
Yeah.
So you're depressed because the days are short. Still,
Yeah.
still cold. Still wet. Traditionally, you've failed on your New Year's resolutions by now.
Yeah, for sure.
So and your credit card's due, and you're not going to get paid for 2 more weeks. So all in all, that Monday is the most depressing day
Wow.
of the year.
Wow, that makes sense.
Yeah. So to brighten the load, today is National Use Your Gift Card Day. So you would have probably had,
Some
if you're
gift
anything like
cards.
me, someone's giving you gift cards, and I love gift cards.
Yeah,
But
because you can buy what
you
the
can't
fuck you want.
often just like forget about them. Oh yeah, I'll get around to using it. That'll be useful. Yeah.
Yeah. And then one day you open it and it's expired.
Yes, exactly.
And the shop is going, yes, another sucker. Yeah.
So absolutely, today is make an effort and celebrate National Gift Card Day by using your gift cards before they expire.
No, that makes sense because by now it's like you broke, right? Because I mean, even in South Africa, like January is a tough month, right, Andrew?
Well,
Yeah.
Because like everyone goes large in December, and then basically come January, it's pretty dry.
No, well, for me, it's like, at the beginning of the year, there's lots of expenses.
Yeah,
Yep.
Varsity and
All the schools and
rent,
uni start.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, on this day, random things. John McEnroe in 1990 became the first ever player to be expelled from the Australian Open. Parisian, I'm wondering if I should say, Parisian baker and student of medieval life, Henry Litier, appears in court charged with forcing his adulterous wife, Juliet, to wear a chastity belt. Having committed the same offence in 1932, he was then sentenced to 3 months in prison and fined 50 francs for the cruelty to his wife.
yeah,
That was
Yeah.
1930s.
yeah.
Yeah.
So talking about, okay, maybe I mustn't go into that.
No, let's not go there. Today, Jack Nicklaus turns 83. Happy birthday. And Spice Girl Emma Bunton has her birthday today.
How old is she?
And I thought she was a bit older than that. She's 47.
Wow.
I thought she'd clock
Okay.
50 by now. You know.
Mm. So, I mean, old Ginger Spice's Jerry Howell was, what?
Halliwell.
Halliwell.
Halliwell, yeah.
She's
still
married
Halliwell?
to, she's
She's a Horner now.
Horner now, yeah. Christian Horner from Red Bull, the team boss.
Yeah.
He's married to Ginger Spice.
You serious?
Mm.
Wow.
So I wonder how old she is.
Well, she
Because
was she was the oldest of the group,
Was
wasn't
she?
she? I stand to be corrected. I'm not saying I'm an expert in all things Spice Girls.
Yeah. Do you know Christian Horner is the youngest, still the youngest team principal in
F1.
in F1. He was the youngest when
When he won it,
and he's
yeah.
still the
How old is he?
No, I was trying to work out. I'm trying to work out how old he is. He must be close to 50. 40
Yeah,
something.
I would put him in the late
I'm
40s.
just trying to gauge his preference, like for older women.
I wouldn't call them older woman. It's the mature woman.
Isn't there
So basically, everybody
cougar?
else is immature. What?
Cougar?
I never
No.
said cougar.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that.
You don't want to get into trouble.
No, well, you know about Andrew Tate. So.
No.
Mm.
Who's Andrew Tate?
You must get out more. Just Google Andrew Tate.
But like, who is he, and why is he in trouble?
Where are you going with this? Are you going to tell the
No,
story?
well, I was just thinking about that chastity belt thing, and just like.
Does his wife force him to wear a chastity
he doesn't
belt?
he doesn't have a wife.
Okay. Does he wear a chastity belt?
No.
Okay.
Is he mass producing them?
No.
Is he
No, I was
testing
just
them?
saying in terms of how men treat women.
Okay.
Andrew Tate's name came up.
So that wasn't a
Romanian
positive
court
example.
extends Andrew Tate's detention on the alleged human trafficking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's
So is he some sort of celebrity that's currently like sitting in jail somewhere in Romania?
yeah he's got a compound.
the Romanians.
He's got a compound in Romania. Like he's got a big.
Seriously?
No, seriously, this
It's
guy.
Romania.
no, this guy.
Well,
how
I guess he wanted
he's
to
come
remain
fame.
there.
Yeah, to remain there. Yeah.
He one line a
Yeah.
day.
Him and his brother, if I remember correctly, started, these online webcam, like
Yes.
sexy
Yeah.
ones. They started that.
Sorry, I said that a bit enthusiastically.
Yes.
I've heard about them.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard about
Yeah.
I came across on Google once or twice.
Somebody
No, seriously,
told me about
they
them.
started it. So I think that was his claim to fame.
All
and
right.
then he then started capitalizing on the sort of like social media platforms, TikTok as one of them. And he's essentially a misogynist.
Mm.
But he's like almost like justifying why he's like this and whatever. And
Oh, so make it sound all right. Oh, well, in
Yeah.
that case, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So him and his brother have been arrested in Romania because then he was living in Romania.
Set to remain there.
Yeah, and he's set to remain there, yeah. But yeah, and then he says, Andrew Tate said he broke a woman's jaw ahead of his arrest. This is what he said, that he had broken a woman's jaw. And that
Okay.
his business was a scam ahead. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, it says here. So Andrew Tate once called his sexually explicit webcam business a total scam, and boasted on his website that he lured women in by getting them to fall in love with him. The 36-year-old influencer also boasted on a podcast that he broke a woman's jaw in a bar fight and got away with it. I mean, these people, in this day and age, these people are out there and, like, okay, hopefully he doesn't get away with, his behavior. But the fact that he's got away with it so long. And you know what the sad thing is, my daughters were telling me, is that all the guys, the male, not all of them, but a lot of the male guys in their age group were idolize this guy.
What? Why? How? What?
In terms of like him being a role model.
Yeah, as a
Okay.
role model. Yeah.
All right, let's swing over to something a bit
Yeah.
more.
Anyway.
So this is the
sorry.
100th
That's why I
episode.
said I'm not going to talk about that.
So
And then I did.
Well, we can edit you out. That's
Okay,
fine.
but at least you
That's
explained.
true. Thanks.
Well, at least you
I think
explained
I'll
the
edit that
situation,
out.
right? Because like I wasn't aware who the guy is.
Yeah. Anyway.
We're just
On a
giving him
happier
more
note?
fame by mentioning him.
Well, I don't watch or look at any of the content related to him, but I was just interested to see whether he was going to stay in jail for now.
Hopefully.
He's going to remain there, I think.
Yeah. how many? He's going to get the Guinness Book of Records for how many times he used the same one-liner in a 5-minute time period.
it's still time for him to get another 3 in. Have you been to Romania?
Yes. On multiple occasions, and then I also remained,
But you
on
didn't
several.
You didn't stay there. It's like
Stayed there,
Jamaica.
but I remained here.
Yeah, Jamaica has the same jokes. Jamaica. No, never touched her. Oh, dear.
Okay. Should we?
So, I mean, we've got a few minutes left.
Have we?
Are you
We
going
can
to
wrap up
yeah,
and talk
yeah.
about the next 100 episodes.
Yeah.
So
on episode 200, we're coming to the UK.
Yeah, I think but that time we should have enough endorsements.
Oh, that's another 2 years.
To
dude.
actually,
to fund the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could
business
probably
class
hire a
tickets.
proper studio and everything. Not that this isn't a proper studio.
Yeah.
I quite like the studio compared to mine.
Guys,
Well,
I
yeah,
got a special request. Can we get a compound in UK?
Compound. Yeah.
I'm
We'll have
not
to go to
sure-
Romania.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it entails, but it sounds fancy.
Yeah.
It's most likely just a small house somewhere in
Compound.
Yeah.
Well, there's pounds. An exchangerate.com website.
Can you imagine, guys, like if we do actually one day make it big and we rent like
What's
a
this
room-
maybe business?
a room in Buckingham Palace and we'll like
No, mate.
get William to serve us tea.
Jeez, this Oak is dreaming. I'm sure you can create that in the metaverse. Virtually.
I'd just like to say it's quite hot here today, so I thought I'd be suffering from sunstroke, but clearly others are.
So how's it feel to be back in South Africa?
Yeah, lekker. It's lekker here, hey. It's nice.
But how long you haven't been here? Like
I don't actually know.
10 years?
Well, we figured out my second last trip was in
Yes,
2009,
Yeah.
which is nearly 14 years ago.
14 years ago. That's sexy.
But I have been since. But yeah, it was a short trip
In and
for
out.
a funeral. But so that wasn't really. And we went straight to Durban anyway. But yeah,
And when you lived here, you lived in the KwaZulu-Natal.
I've been all over.
Okay.
Yeah,
But where did you spend like
we were
most of
talking
the time?
earlier because we've got a connection that we both spent time in Rudaport.
You
On
serious?
the West End. At the
Yeah.
same time, but we
At the
didn't
same
know
time.
one another. We didn't
Didn't
know
you
one
guys go
another.
to the same school?
No,
Well, in high school, yeah.
high school, yes, but he
Okay.
went to some fancy school. Clearly, he needed
White,
it.
white privilege.
You took,
Oh
you
my
took,
God.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yes,
But how fancy was that school? Like, was it like
No, it was a private school.
private school.
private school?
Mm.
Like full on, like the Ridge?
Yeah, well, so you know where my kids went to De La Salle College?
Yeah.
I went to the sister school,
Oh,
which
okay,
was
cool.
La Salle College.
Cool.
I didn't know that's where they went.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Check this out, small world.
Mm.
But then you still live in the
Yeah, but they
same
went
greater area.
because there was the one in Victory Park and then the one in Discovery. So they were the one is De La Salle and the other one is La Salle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
I don't know
little
why
trip.
they-
So we're going on this road trip we might have mentioned, and it's going down a bit of memory lane because
Yeah.
we're passing by Witbank.
Wow, are you going to stop over there?
No. Well, maybe not.
For a coffee? Like,
No,
at
we're
least?
going to stop at the Shell Garage.
Yeah.
Shell
This is
Garage,
close.
that'll
Yeah,
count,
this
that'll
is
count.
fine. The Ultra
Yeah, we're
City.
pausing outside.
Yeah.
Witbank, Middelburg, and Belfast.
Okay.
I
Did
went,
you guys spend time there?
I went to school in those three towns.
Wow. It would be awesome, like, if you can actually drive past and see, like...
Yeah, it's not going to be the same.
But it's cool. It's cool. It's at least, like, if you're going that route and you guys are driving separately, right? You're not driving in a convoy.
No, we
Well,
drive.
a two-vehicle convoy.
Yeah, two-vehicle convoy.
Okay.
He's my escort,
Okay.
so he'll block off all the ramps as I come up to them.
Okay.
Stop the traffic for our own
I'll
safety.
distract the cops by shooting through the toll gates and not paying.
Yeah, it's a memory lane.
Wow, that's awesome. And when are you guys leaving? Are you guys leaving tomorrow morning?
In about half an hour.
Yeah.
No. We'll get a braai out the way first, and then we'll go tomorrow morning.
Okay, cool.
Morning.
Well, you want to come?
No, I can't.
Your wife will be back then.
No, I can't.
Oh.
I can't. I've got too much stuff on my plate at the moment.
This Masters of yours has
So
been
I'm
going
going
on
to-
so long.
So I'm going to I'm going to remain here.
There it is.
Ding,
You still got
ding.
time for one more. I don't know how much I can keep this up and just leaving the door open for him to come in with that Romanian one-liner. Yeah, we got off the Irish jokes though.
Oh, you were talking about Belfast.
Oh,
Is
yes.
that the Belfast in South Africa or Belfast in Ireland?
Belfast.
No, the one on the way to Leidenburg.
Oh, okay,
Dahlstrom.
okay. In Dahlstrom, yeah.
Yeah, I went to high school there. I was in boarding school there
Wow.
in Standard 6. Worst school, Belfast High School.
You guys should definitely make a pit stops.
Well,
I mean-
listen, we're not stopping in Belfast.
Well,
Except for
there
at the
is
stop
there is a
street
stop
to turn
street
it.
there. It's
Yeah,
forcing you to.
Except for
Yeah,
like we're not.
Might pause for the potholes.
Yeah.
It's not
go around the
oh, it's
corner.
not International Pothole Day. That was last week.
Yeah.
Well, Woodbank is pretty bad.
What,
Belfast
because of
is
the
pretty
potholes
bad
or
as
other
well.
reasons?
No. Woodbank is pretty bad, like pothole wise.
It's not called Woodbank anymore, is it?
Imalachleni.
I couldn't even pronounce it.
Yeah.
But it was like that before it was
Belfast.
called that before I even left. So
Really?
back in 2006 it was already.
Yeah.
Municipality
I
was
noticed on
called-
the airlines, the flight path,
Mm.
it still had the old names for many of these places.
Oh really?
You most
Yeah.
likely just haven't updated the maps.
Yeah, it had
Yeah.
Woodbank on there. I don't know
Yeah.
why, because maybe we did a circle around coming from that side.
Mm.
It came up in the corner of the map.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah.
Well, you guys must enjoy.
I'll tell you what. We'll give it. Oh,
Utmost
we
best.
will try our
Hardest.
hardest to get this right. Yeah. I mean, sunstroke, wild animals, and then the wildlife in the game reserve.
Hole in one.
Yes. I'm playing golf in Skukuza.
Oh, that's a really nice golf course. Are you going to try
Well,
to
it's
replicate that
under
famous video
renovation
where
at
the
the
guy
moment.
basically chases the crocodile from the golf course?
I may not do that, but you never know. If we start drinking at 8 in the morning in the heat of the day,
Yeah.
and we've
Just
got
don't-
golf carts and weapons in the golf bag, so who
Andrew's-
knows what we
Andrew's
might get
going to
up
be
to.
with you guys, right?
Yeah.
So he's the designated golf cart driver.
I am.
Or
driving-
is
He'll have a
he-
golf cart, yeah.
Or is he like Tiger Woods style, you know?
What, he's going to
Addition to
smash
his
the
team.
car up?
Yeah.
Nothing to do with golf, just the car. You're going to commit adultery on the golf course? Yeah, okay. No hippos are safe in the making of this holiday.
Wrap the golf cart around the tree. Go over the edge of the.
I read somewhere there was a leopard attack on one of the ground staff about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They often have. I've been to that golf course, but I'm not a golfer, so I didn't play. But like I've seen wild animals on that golf course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no fences. And they've really done it up now. In the last few months, they've renovated the whole place. Rebadged it. It's now a part of some international syndicate. So when I started looking at this, the prices have doubled since then.
Yeah.
And they're redoing the golf course. It looks pristine.
Yeah.
I liked it a bit rough and ready around the edges.
But even like the last time I've been there was 2013. We had a conference at Skukuza, and it was by that time it was a very nicely set up place. Although the accommodation is a bit rustic, in the Skukuza chalets, right? But the conference center and the golf course was really cool.
There's
And
a
the
hotel
restaurant.
there now. Huh? You don't have to stay in the little rondavels
Yeah.
for an executive conference, as you're describing.
Yeah. Yeah. At that stage, that hotel wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah, but they obviously did really well because like when we had that conference in 2013, it was like the staff says like we're actually hosting more and more international conferences at.
Well, with the airport there, it's just
Yeah.
made for
Yeah.
it now. I thought he was going to bring a Romania joke in there. The other opportunity. I was going to. No.
Nah.
He's missed his chance now. That's it. He's not going to make the record. No more Guinness Book of Records today.
No.
Right. So how much time you got left in this battery?
Well, I don't, the battery more that one.
More that one. That
Yeah,
stopped recording an
I'll
hour
listen
ago.
to-
Did you
No.
push record?
I
Should we
did.
do this all again?
Yeah, let's start all over again. Okay, that was the
No Romanian
No.
Irish jokes. No one. No, we can't do that.
yeah. No Andrew Tate references.
Oh.
Anyway,
I need to look up that dude.
cool.
No, you
Yeah, well, don't.
Let's have some music.
Can you hear it?
There it is. The
Yeah.
classics. We said
Okay.
you said we were going to change this tune.
Yeah, episode 101.
101. Sure.
Sure. Going on 101, going on 200.
Are we doing this next weekend?
You said you can't. I can do it next week.
Are you
I
back
reckon
next?
I will probably do.
Are you back next week?
I'm back on Friday.
Okay, cool.
Unless I change my mind and stay in the thing.
You're going to
It's on the way.
Chris is
After we said we're not stopping at Woodbank, you're going to stop there on the way back.
No, I think I'll come straight
But the cats look after. All right, guys.
Cool.
It's been real.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye. Adios, amigos.
You got that in.